Hey guys, welcome to the Extreme Bars Podcast. I am your host, Miles Stump. I hope everyone's doing great, trying their best, crushing their goals, and getting shit done. Guys, so we announced on yesterday's podcast that I am recording my podcast on Monday and Jimmy's recording his on Thursday, or we're posting on Monday and Thursday, and we will be together posting podcast on Sunday. So we will have a total of 3 podcast episodes for you every week. We will be together on one of them, and we will be doing our separate ones so you guys can get a full point of view. It's a little bit shorter, and there's just more info to get out there, more videos, more content. So, today's topic that I want to talk about is make a change this year. That's today's topic, make a change this year. It's 2022. You know, we started and ended 2021 around the same. You know, there was a lot of stuff going on. A lot of complications, a lot of people, just hard times for everyone with COVID and just the economy, everything. So, I want to talk about what do you want? So, before you start making a change this year, everything you've been thinking about, everything you ever wanted, you got to really go deep into yourself, into your mind, and think about what do you want? What is it? 100%. What is the thing that you want 100%? Because you need to do what you love. And you need to make sure that you are 100% on whatever you are doing, and you gotta make sure that you leave no regrets and you leave full fulfillment in whatever you are leaving behind and what you are trying to work towards. What are you trying to succeed in? And are you at 100%? And are you trying to be the best at it? Because you should have that mentality that you are going to be the best at this and nobody's going to outwork you, and that you are going to get to that success no matter what. Now, once you have what do you want, it could be it could be starting a business or having that body. It could be reading, it could be just whatever goal you have for the future, actually. It could be, I want to be the best at this sport. I want to be a famous podcast creator. I want to be a rapper. I want to be a boxer. I want to be whatever you want. It could be, like I said, that business. So, whatever it is, why? Why do you want to ask yourself? Because this will make you unstoppable. Because you will have those days and those moments. This motivation is not enough. You got to have that discipline, and you got to have that remembrance of why. Why did you start this company? Why are you doing this? And it'll get you through those hard times and those tough days. It'll keep you working. It'll keep you at your 100% on your worst days, and it'll actually motivate you more to keep going because you are getting so close. And you gotta have a why, because without a why, you will fail. You will not get to where you want to be, and you will be thinking sometimes, I'm doing this for no reason. Are you doing it? Are you doing it for your family? Are you doing it for your kids? Are you doing it because you want to be financially free, or you want to be the best person you can? You want to help others. What is your why behind what you are doing and what you want to be the best at, what you want to succeed at, what business you want to start, what body you want? Why do you want that body? Why do you want that business? And why do you want to be famous? Like, what is your why behind that what? And you will get to where you want to be, and you will be able to be at your best and work your hardest in whatever you're working at. And the third part that goes into this what and why is this also goes with the podcast topic that we talked a little bit about yesterday on Sunday, is the needle moving actions. How are you going to get there? How are you going to how are you going to get to where you want to be? What do you have to do? So you have your what and your why. What do you want? Why do you want it? Now you got to think about, how am I going to get it? And deep down inside, you know what you have to do. You know, if it's this certain thing, you got to get up earlier, you got to eat the right foods, you got to make a certain amount of calls, you got to go to this, you got to go here today, you got to plan out your week, you got to go there next week, you got to meet up with this person, whatever it is, you know what you got to do. And you just got to think deep down. You know what it is, and you're just trying to neglect it, and you got to stop trying to push it away, and you got to remind yourself that you got to make a change this year. You want to be better. If you want to be better, you got to make the change. If you want to impact people, if you want to be different, if you want to be at your best, and you want everything you want in your life, you want that fulfillment, you got to do the things you know you got to do, because you keep procrastinating, you're setting it back, you're just pushing it further away from you. And the moment you start and just learn one thing and do one thing, the moment you just start is the moment you are putting the foot through the door. You are steering the ship. You are steering your ship. You are taking control of your life, and you are doing what you want to do the moment you just start. And you just got to stay consistent and keep going and do the things you know you got to do. And do the needle moving actions. Do the things that are the major things. We could all be busy and be doing things constantly, but are you doing the big things? You know that you need to make the change right now. Like, oh, I got to do this and that, but that could wait. But I have to do this right now. So there are certain things that are really major that could determine the whole future of the business or yourself or anything. And there's a bunch of little things that you could do later. What are the things you have to do right now? What are the big things that are going to move the needle and actually just make things progress and get bigger and get closer to your success? What is the thing that you have to do that will impact the business the most, or impact what you are trying to get to the most? And new year, new you. You better stay to that, because if you say that, is it really a new you? You gotta be true to yourself, because in the end of the day, you are all you have. Like I said in the other podcast yesterday, excuse me, you are the only person you have to keep you going at the end of the day, and you are the only person that you are doing everything you do for. You gotta be your best for you, and you gotta do everything for you, and your success is for you. Everyone's success is different. Your success is for you. So if you really want it, stay true to yourself, do what you say you're gonna do, and make the change. Stop the excuses. Everybody has excuses, and it's just setting you back. Everybody has excuses. If it's important to you, if something is important to you, you will make the time for it and you will do it. If it's not important to you, you will just make an excuse and you will not do it. So find what you love. If it's important to you, just do it and stop making excuses and just start and get to where you want to be and do the things you know you have to do. And just remind yourself, like, do you really want it? Because if you really want something, you will not be satisfied. You will never settle. You will never be satisfied. You will not stop. Even when you die, you are not going to die satisfied. You will just keep working, and you will keep trying to be the best at what you want to be the best at. And that's like kind of how you're going to progress and be the best this year. This is how you're going to change this year. You got to be not satisfied. Yeah, this is not good enough. You will never settle. You will work harder and harder and harder every day. The only person you are trying to be is the person you were before. Do not compare yourself to anyone else, because, you got to focus on yourself if you want to move. You start focusing on other people and what they're doing, you aren't going to move shit. You are not going to get to where you want to be. Focus on yourself and just keep being better than who you were the day before, and you will get to where you want to be. You will get to that massive success, and you will leave no regrets. Leave no regrets. That's how you got to think about it too. Are you going to look at yourself in 40, 50 years and think about, oh, I should have done this, I could have done that, and I would have been here? Look, or are you going to do the things you know you need to do right now to get to where you want to be, and you will leave this planet full fulfillment? And even though there's way more you could do, and you never know when you're going to die, I'm not satisfied, never settle, you will leave with the full fulfillment and the feeling that I did everything I knew I had to do and everything I could do with my powers, and impact the people and better yourself for yourself and your surroundings, and made the money you wanted to make and get to where you wanted to be and travel the world, everything. Or are you just going to sit on your ass and be the same person you were yesterday, or even worse, and make the people around you feel like shit, and just all the negative things? Or you could just take power and control of your life and move the needle, steer the ship, get to where you want to be, because that's how you're going to succeed. That's all there is to it, is just try your hardest and start. Because if you stay where you are and keep thinking about it, that isn't doing nothing. Thinking about it, but you could think about it, but are you doing it? There's anything you could talk about it. Oh, like you have this idea and you're talking with your friends, oh, we should start this, we should do that, and then guess what? You forget about it the next day. Or it's important to you and you keep thinking about it, and then you tell it to someone and they go, oh, no, that's stupid, and you don't do it because you listen to someone else. And that's where we're getting into the other subject, is stop listening to other people. Because if you want to be who you want to be, who the fuck is someone else to tell you me? I'm not a person to tell you can't do anything. You're not a person that could tell me not to do anything. No one in this world could tell you that your success, like what you want, is stupid, or oh, that idea is stupid. No, you listen to yourself, and if it's important to you, you'll make it happen, or you'll do what you know you gotta do, and you will not listen to anyone, the naysayers. You will not listen to anyone, because you are you, And at the end of the day, all you have is you. And if you want it, you will get it. Stop listening to other people. Take advice from certain people and neglect the advice from certain people. There are certain people you should be listening to. If you want to get skinny, you're not going to listen to the fat guy that goes to gym. If you want to get, you're probably going to listen to the guy that's been working out for 5 years and he's really lean. It's just things like this. Are you going to listen to the guy if you want more income and you want your business to be better, are you going to listen to someone with a failing business or a multi-million-dollar revenue, yearly revenue business? Like, it's these things. You got to stop listening to other people about their criticization on your ideas and what you're doing. And, you're going to fail. That's crazy. Be realistic. Stuff like that. And being non-realistic and just going after anything you want is realistic. Like, there is no such thing as realistic. And there's just such thing as doing whatever and being who you are and succeeding. That it's hard to explain, but you gotta stop listening to the quote-unquote realistic people, because guess what? That's why they're making $50K a year living in the same house and they haven't freaking been out of state. There's things you gotta look at. People like, are you going to listen to the millionaires that made it and the people that did what they wanted to do and they left fulfillment? Or are you going to listen to the people that are telling you it's unrealistic, you can't do it? And who the fuck are they to tell you? Like, if you look at their level compared to another person that's on a higher level and they're telling you to do it, but you're looking at this person that's below here, you can't do it because you were born in a small town, like this and that. Like, you are listening to the wrong people, and you need to start neglecting them and listening to the right people and just start doing you. Start getting away from people. Be by yourself. Think by yourself and start doing the things you know you need to do. And that kind of goes with like what Dean Graziosi says. He says, be the thermostat, not the thermometer. You got to take control of the temperature. You got to take control of your life. You got to stop like listening to other people and going off what they say. And that also goes with your mood and stuff. Like, are you going to be passionate? Like, so like you got to think about like people have a good day because something good happened, whatever. And say tomorrow they have a bad day because the news said something about the stock market crashing or there was a tsunami, whatever. And you change your whole mood for the whole day, maybe the whole week, because of something bad that happened on fucking Tuesday. You are being the thermometer, because you are going off of what everything that's going on in the outside world. You are taking what's going on in the outside world and letting it determine your mood and how you're going to act today, how you're going to act this week. Be the thermometer. No matter what the fuck happens today, I'm going to be at my best, and I'm going to try and be better than who I was yesterday and get to where I want to be, and I'm going to work hard no matter what. All that happens, I'm going to get around it, and then I'm going to do what I got to do. You're going to be the thermometer, and you're going to take control, and you're going to determine your temperature. You're going to determine your mood. You're going to determine everything yourself. You are not going to go off what other people say, what the news says, what happened yesterday, what happened last week. There are people that, like Rob Dial said, I was listening to him, there are people that are dwelling on things that happened 5, 10 years ago, even 15 years ago. There are people that are still thinking about what someone said about them 10 years ago. Now, think to yourself, how sad is that? How stupid is that? How sad is that? Someone is still thinking about what someone said 10 years ago, and it ruins their mood for a minute. You should not be dwelling on the past, because the past is in the past. What is that going to do for your future? What is that going to do for your future? Like, thinking about the past is not helping you in any way. It's actually hurting you, because now you are thinking negative, and now it is hurting your feelings, and it is just stupid. It is hurting who you are as a strong person. You should be stronger than that, and you should realize, okay, the past is in the past. What can I do right now to make a better future? And always think about the present future. What am I doing right now? What am I going to do in the future? Like, think long term. How is this going to impact me? How is this going to do good? And just keep focusing on right now and what's going on, because when you're dead, that ain't going to matter. The past ain't going to matter. What are you going to leave right now? What are you going to do in the future? You got to stop thinking about the past, and you got to start thinking about 2022. Forget about 2021. That's not a thing. Now, what I also think about is what Rob Dial talked about, is what if you woke up January 1st, 2022, right? And God or the universe, whoever, right? Or just yourself, you said, or you just know, this is, excuse me, this is the last year I'm going to live on Earth. Now think about that. It's 2022, and you're like, this is the last year I get alive. And it's just just think about it. It's just a thing. Just have that mentality. This is the last year, or this is the last day. What would you do if this was your last year? Would you still be watching Netflix for 5 hours a day? Would you still be at the same job? Would you still not start that business? Would you still not give that business idea out? Would you still not work towards that body you want? Would you still not get that income you want? Would you still not learn that subject you wanted to learn? Would you still not get good at that sport you wanted to get good at? Would you still? Or would you know, this is my last year, I better get my fucking ass up and do what I gotta do? Because you gotta treat that like every day. Because, to be honest, we don't know. This could be our last year. This could be my last day on this planet. And did I get to where I wanted to be? Now, that should scare you a little bit. That should make you think, oh shit, he's right. Like, I should do what I gotta do. I should get to where I want to be because I don't know when my time is and I don't want to regret this. I want that $1 million. I want that car. I want to travel. I want to be better for my family. I want to buy my parents that house they wanted. I want to retire them. You got to think like that because this could be your last year. I hate to say it. And what are you going to leave behind? What are people going to think about you? And how are you going to feel yourself? Like, how are you going to, are you going to feel these regrets before you die? Are you going to be like, oh, I should have done that? So you got to really think, what do I want? Why do I want it? And how am I going to get it? And is it important to me? Are you actually going to do it? Or are you just going to listen to this podcast like some people and not do the things you know you need to do? And by the way, I thank you for listening to this podcast and all of our podcasts because you are taking a step into wanting to change and into wanting to be better as a person and self-development and everything. You are taking a step, so I thank you. And just for the support and everything. And I hope one day that we get better and thousands of people can listen to it. Hopefully one day millions. And doing stuff like this and saying stuff like this and talking about this, having discussions with people about like how we started this business and stuff, it inspires me to keep going. And this helping people and talking to people and having people listen to the podcast inspires me because I just want to keep helping people. And it sucks when I hear people say, I don't have the time, I don't have that mindset. Like, I want you to get out of that. Like, I want you to listen to this and understand there are people that have done it. Why can't you do it? And you are a human. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else. They're doing more than you, and you're telling me you can't do that. You could do anything you put your fucking mind to. And you need to get out of that mindset of I can't, I don't have the time, I don't have the money. Well, guess what? Make the time, get the money, and do what you gotta do. Just do it. Because you can't get what you want by not doing the things you know you need to do to get it. So this is really important, and I hope that you guys actually just go out there and take this as motivation, and I hope you guys could do what you want in life and get to where you want to be. Actually take action, and don't leave no regrets. Leave fulfillment. Take your losses as lessons and not as a beatdown. Don't take your losses as beatdowns and discouragement. Take them as lessons. Okay, now I know this doesn't work. Let's try this. Let's do this. I could get there if I want to. I just got to keep remembering my why. I got to stay disciplined, and I got to keep working. And that's what you got to do. And there's another thing you got to think about this year. You are who you surround yourself with and what you surround yourself with. So if you're hanging around every day, you don't have a job, you're hanging out with friends that just smoke dope and drink, like, that's who you're going to become. You're going to have no job, you're going to become an addict, you're going to become who you hang out with. If you hang out with people that are always thinking of ideas and they're being good in school, they're getting a lot of money and they're starting businesses, if you hang out with those type of people, you are going to become that people. It's like that one saying, if you hang out with 5 millionaires, you're bound to be the 6th. You're going to be the next millionaire. If you hang out with 5 idiots, you're going to be the 6th idiot. It's what you surround yourself with. You're most likely you surround yourself with a bunch of lowlives that just smoke. You're going to be the next lowlife that smokes and just does nothing and doesn't have a job. And, or you could surround yourself with people that have the same goals as you, same aspirations, same visions, same everything, and that just work hard, that ethnic, that nobody can stop me. And you will become that person too. And just start cutting off the people that you know you don't need, that don't serve you. They don't serve you in any way. They aren't your real friends if shit goes down. They aren't going to be there. Like, who's going to, like, in the future, like, who's going to help you financially? Like, who's going to give you these ideas? Who's going to give you a job if you need it? Who's going to be there by your side if something actually goes south? And who's going to keep inspiring you, encouraging you? Is it going to be the guy that doesn't have really these high goals, or is it going to be someone that has high goals, the same goals as you, but he's already there? Like, who are you looking up to? You got to think about that. Because you got to surround yourself with people that are on the same level or on a higher level and have the same goals and have been there, done that, or are on their way there with you. Because if you want that, and it's not too late, if you're hanging around the wrong people, leave those fucking people. And if you're hanging around the right people, good. Work on yourself and work with those people and find more people like that. And listen to podcasts like this and do what you gotta do. And you're already on the right track. Hang with the right people, do the right things, work hard, and get to where you want to be. Hang with the wrong people, it's not too late. Get the fuck out and do what you gotta do and be yourself and leave them. Like, push those people away. Do what you gotta do. Learn what you gotta learn. Like, if you deep down want to do something and be something that you know are close to being, but you know you gotta start to get close at all, do it. Stop doing the wrong things. It's never too late. But the only thing is, if you don't start, you're not going to get anywhere. If it's important to you, you will stop doing what you know you... Stop the bad habits. Stop what you know you shouldn't be doing. And start doing the good habits and the things you know you should be doing. And you will get somewhere. Because if it's important to you, like I said, you will find a way. If it's not, you will find an excuse. So you always got to remember that. Your future is determined by you, no one else. Like, no one can tell you what to do. The only thing you can do is surround yourself with the right people and do what you know you got to do. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you have yourself. No one's going to be there. You live by yourself. No one's going to wake you up at 4:30. No one's going to tell you to journal. No one's going to tell you you have to make that call. No one's going to tell you to eat right. No one's going to force you to eat the right meal or go to the gym and lift the right weights. No one's going to force you to work out for an hour. You're the only fucking person that can make you do what you got to do. And if you stay strong and you do it, you're doing the right thing and you're getting closer. Even if you feel like failing, even if you feel like you're getting nowhere, stay consistent. Take the losses as lessons and start doing the things you need to do. Make this year different, because do you want to look back at 2022 and 2023 and be like, oh, dude, I should have done that, man. I could have done that. You know, if I would have done that in 2022, I could have been right here, right now. I could have been doing this. I could have had that $100,000. I could have started this. Like, it's just like, or do you want to be in 2023 and be like, I'm glad I did that. You know what? I got more to do, and I'm going to keep doing it. Dude, if I would have never done this, I could have never had this. Like, you could be on such a higher fucking level. It would be so crazy. And I just encourage you guys, do whatever it is that you want to do. Just be the best. Be the best at whatever you do. Be the best person for you. So, yeah, guys, I thank you guys for listening to this podcast. So, that is what I have for you guys today. I hope this podcast helps you with what you have been thinking about going after, and I hope this helps you go after and crush your goals. Do the things that move the needle, guys. Get to your success. Nobody can tell you that you can't. You are the only person that can tell yourself that you can, and you will. Get to your success. Have that mentality that I will succeed. If you like this episode of Extreme Bears Podcast, please give us a follow and share of this episode or the podcast with someone you think it can value, or post us on your socials and tag us at Extreme Bears Podcast on Instagram. We really appreciate all the support you guys give us. We thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to us and make the effort to make a change for the better. I'm going to leave you guys with this topic. Make the change, lift, never settle, stay working hard, accomplish your goals, succeed, and live your best life. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you on the next one. Bye.